Hey guys, welcome back to Ivy Crypto. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Today I want to talk about a new project that I came across recently called OVR, and it's an augmented reality or AR based project. Now the reason I want to talk about it is I've got, as you guys have heard me say in previous videos, I've got quite an interest in the augmented reality space because I do think that the metaverse and all these things that are happening right now, virtual realities and virtual worlds, are going to be huge in the future. I'm talking, years from now. I think we're very much still in the early stages, and myself personally, this is not financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor, but I am starting to invest in stocks and in crypto projects that are involved in augmented reality because I think it is the future. We've seen a couple of clips out on the web of what it's going to look like potentially. There's some rumors that Apple is going to get involved, and I think there's just a massive market for it. We've seen the success of some of these projects already in the crypto space, but let's get into this one, which is called OVR, currently trading at 83 cents. It is down from an all-time high here of just over $3. So just to get back to all-time highs, you've already got a 2x from this point, but I think this project has massive potential in the long term. So what is OVR? What is the metaverse? So before I get into it, OVR is a decentralized augmented reality project based on the Ethereum blockchain. And before I tell you what OVR is, I do want to talk a little bit about what the metaverse is. So many people that invest in the metaverse are investing in Bitcoin. Were investing in Bitcoin 10 years ago. And this is what I was talking about. This is like discovering Bitcoin 10 years ago. And this is why I am so big on augmented reality. And what is the metaverse? So the metaverse are worlds or environments where users can interact socially and economically under an iconic representation of us. Think of avatars. Think of putting on a set of glasses and seeing, a different world. Pretty much what you're seeing right now on the screen, that is what augmented reality is. So many metaverses already exist. If you think of Decentraland, Sandbox, Earth2, Altspace, VR Chat, among others. So as you know, this is already something that's out there. We've seen the success of Decentraland and Sandbox, but I still think we're very, very early in the space. People like Sonic, Epic Games, Apple, Microsoft, they're all investing billions of dollars into making the metaverse, making products for the metaverse. Advertising in the metaverse is going to be massive. And guys, I'm just telling you these things because I want to give you guys an idea of the sort of things that I'm investing in and what I am trying to put my money into for the future. So OVR, it's an augmented reality platform from open source on a global scale on the Ethereum blockchain. It is a digital layer that covers the whole world. The layer is comprised of 1.6 trillion of hexagons, unique, and can display on the app, which is on people's phones, obviously on Android and Apple. The app can be found on Google Play and the App Store. In addition, you will also have access to OVR from the website as well, of course, if you want to use the internet. OVR enables users with a mobile or augmented reality glasses to experience personalized augmented reality interactive experiences in the real world. It can be defined as a new standard in AR experiences by positioning self as the first content browser where the user does not choose the content, but the world sends the experiences based on the geographical location. OVR embraces the open source philosophy, which means that the entire OVR community contributes to its growth, making the platform independent to its creators. OVR uses Ethereum blockchain to decentralize all token exchange dynamics between users. During this video, guys, I'm going to be showing you the website, but I'm also logged in here so you guys can have a look. So let's go into some of the basics of OVR. So you've got OVR lands, and planet Earth is divided into parcel called OVR lands, and these plots can be purchased through an auction. These purchases are made with OVR tokens, and once the plots are purchased, you can do whatever you want in a decentralized way. Each of the plots or cells are actually an NFT, something that is very fashionable at the moment and obviously in high demand. But what it means is that a single person can be the owner of it thanks to the blockchain technology. If the plots can include content according to your needs, which are OVR experiences. OVR experiences are a 3D animated experience. They can also be avatars, games. You'll be able to create any experience that you can imagine that can be created in AR. Everything is in your imagination. And that's one of the things that I'm really excited about with this project. So let's zoom into there. I was somewhere in Asia, and now it's going to bring up all the options in terms of plots, or land, as some people call it. So on my screen now, you can see that I am in Victoria Square in South Australia. And you can see that there's 3 plots here that have been sold, and there's one here that is for auction. So the price is starting at 12.7 OVR, started 18 hours ago, and the auction is still open and closes in 6 hours. So this is the sort of thing that you can expect on the OVR platform. You've also got some options up here for, assets, profile, and then staking, which is obviously something everybody is interested in. Now, their staking isn't amazing, I'm not going to lie. It doesn't have huge APR. So you can choose 3 options. You can go with no lockup, which is 5% returns, 3 months, which is 10%, and 6 months, which is 15%. And 15% is quite good, don't get me wrong. If you're a long-term investor like myself and you want to lock away your OVR tokens and be rewarded for that, it is not too bad. But it's definitely not as good as some other platforms out there. So just something to be wary of, if you are someone that's going to buy this project and plan on staking, that is something to be wary of. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is OVR experiences. So the experiences can be, like we said, they can be anything you want. That could be games, it could be an assistant, it could be anything. So that's something that we'll talk about in this. So right here, I'm just showing you some things that are potentials. So the experiences can be performed by a Unity 3D based SDK, and commonly users can make buying and selling experiences within the platform. If on the other hand you already have some type of finished content, you can insert it into your project as well. So then you've got the OVR token. The OVR token is a token based on the ERC20 smart contract standard and it's the currency that is used on this platform. How can you make money with OVR, you ask? You can earn OVR by selling, renting, or buying OVR lands. In addition, you can earn OVR tokens by participating in augmented reality with your mobile phone. So this is these pictures here. If you are lucky and have found the treasure, this is like Pokemon Go, so it's called the treasure hunt. And I know Pokemon Go was a massive fad, and I think this is why they've done that. And I think this could be popular on OVR as well. So if you are lucky and you found the treasure, you get OVR tokens. To open these chests, you need a key. And when you create your account in OVR, you are given 5 keys. If you already have used your 5 keys that have been given to you, you get to go to the cashier and you can buy more keys. So here's a perfect example of what the treasure hunt looks like. Another way that you can get tokens is if a chest is found in your OVR lands and someone else opens the chest, then you can make money that way as well. As I've already mentioned, OVR lands can also be sold. When you buy a plot, this plot has a price. The price may vary, for example, due to geographical situation or location. It can vary for a variety of reasons, and if the plots around you get bought up, the value goes up. Another way you can earn money is by creating content in augmented reality. In this way, people can see your creations, they can vote, you can receive tokens, you can get tips, you can do all sorts of stuff. So it's a pretty exciting thing also for content creators that are planning on creating things on augmented reality. Then you've got the marketplace. So the marketplace is something that I also quite like. And that's obviously what we were looking at just before, and you can see, the current NFT auctions, what's for sale, what's not for sale, and it's a decentralized and managed by smart contract. The main function is to facilitate the intersection between supply and demand for each digital asset and can be traded on the platform. You will not be able to buy a parcel directly like you can in other metaverses. It works in somewhat a different way. So if you're talking about the market, it can be divided into 2 parts. You can buy available hexagons if you've already decided to buy, but you cannot do it directly. You choose the land, you make a reservation, and this means that the purchase is not made directly. You have to wait 24 hours without anyone else bidding on it, and if no one bids on it, the parcel will become your property. If before 24 hours someone else is interested in that plot and makes a bid for a high value, the waiting time would be restarted to another 24 hours. And then you've got the buy and sell section, which is where you put your plot up for sale or buy plot from other users. It's worth mentioning that plots acquire more value the more people shop around. Obviously, like a hotspot. So for example, if everybody's buying plots in Victoria Square, then the value of everyone else's goes up. It's like when you're building in a new area, you know, when there's one house, the rest of the area is worth X. And then when the area starts getting populated and more people buy, the area automatically is worth more. There's another interesting feature that I wanted to mention about OVR, and that is the OVR Assistant. It's a realistic 3D human avatar that uses artificial intelligence, speech recognition, and speech synthesis. It will provide information through Wikipedia and is managed through OVR Land. So I found this really interesting because another thing that I really like and am investing in is obviously artificial intelligence. It's a really AI is a really big one for me. I'm in a lot of AR crypto projects. I'm invested in quite a lot of AR stocks. So it's definitely something that combines the two things that I really like. Now that's pretty much all in terms of OVR and the platform. I do think it is quite good. I like the platform. I like the website. I do need to play around with it a little bit more, but I definitely think it's got a good thing going. And obviously, as always, guys, I talk about when you want to look into a new project, we look at the team. So majority of the team is based in Italy or are Italian. So obviously this is an Italian project. They do have some people from all over the world as well that are involved in it. But I can see that all these people have in common is they've been in the tech space before. They've probably been in the augmented reality space before. So the team is quite strong. They're all new to crypto and crypto projects. But based on the white paper and what I've read, I think this project does have some great potential. And I definitely think it's something that should be on your list to look at and to buy, especially at this price. I mean, my price prediction, and I'm throwing something random out there, guys, I think it'll definitely reach and go back to its all-time highs at some point in 2021. So we'll go somewhere, $3 to $4. But I think in the next 4 to 5 years, I mean, these could absolutely blow up. Like we've seen Decentraland and Sandbox and all that sort of stuff. The demand is just going to go up. People are going to go more towards augmented reality and the metaverse and virtual worlds. So I do see this being at least $10 in the next 24 months and potentially, somewhere between $20 and $50 in the next 5 years. I think between now and 2029, so in the next 8 years, we are going to see AR absolutely blow up. So this is the time to invest, guys. That is my personal opinion again, not financial advice. Would love to hear your thoughts on this one, guys. Are you invested? Is this something that you will now look into? As always, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and watch this space.